Today we have a very special review. We'll be taking a look at the original 2002 Republic gunship. 7163, 686 pieces, ages 8 to 12, with a bunch of minifigures and a great build. Let's take a closer look at it. Now, before we take a look at the set and the minifigures, we must take a look at the amazing box art. Look at this gunship flying through. We have a clone, Jedi Bob, fighting the droids. We have a gunship in the background in the Geonosis arena. This set is just a beauty. Up top, we have the set number and some more information. We have the clones and Jedi Bob. We have the droids. We have a random picture of the set. Star Wars. We'll turn this baby around. It's a pretty big box. And yeah, this box is huge for 600 pieces. But on the back of the box, we see some features such as, this set has a really unique feature where the whole thing opens up. It drops off the command center and flies away. We have some really cool alternate models such as a Gundam. I'm just gonna call that a Gundam. And we also have a really cool fighter jet. We have a picture of the Geonosis arena. We have some more features of the sets and more pictures of other sets that came out around that time, and just beautiful. Just imagine. Remember when they did that? They should keep doing that again. Just imagine. Instructions. These instructions are great. They're fairly easy to follow, and the build process didn't take forever, but we'll skip to the back and we'll see some advertisements for the other Attack of the Clones sets. There's the complete build and the instructions. We got the battle droids. We have clones all loaded up. We have Bounty Hunter Pursuit, Tusken Raider Encounter, Slave 1, Jedi Starfighter. Oh, we have some more sets. We have the gunship in its amazing glory. We have the blue Technic battle droid, which I do have. Let me know if I should review that. Jedi Duel. We have the Cloud Car set, a TIE Fighter, the Falcon, and then we have an advertisement for Lego.com/Star Wars. Very cool. Yoda on the computer, lava lamp. What's not to love? Now, this set includes 8 minifigures, and the first one we're going to take a look at is a clone trooper. This is the original clone minifigure and my favorite clone minifigure just because of the aesthetic and the look that it has. It's very nostalgic for me growing up with Lego Star Wars The Complete Clone Wars, but Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, my bad. But we have back printing, we have front printing, and I believe they reused the exact same torso print for the later Phase 2 Clone Troopers in 2005. We do get 4 of this Clone Trooper in this set, and this figure only appeared in one other set, being the 2003 ATTE 4 being in that set. So if you wanted to army build these guys, it was fairly expensive, and now as today, this figure costs $20 to $30 on the aftermarket alone. So this figure is very nice, and to get 4 of them in a set is just amazing. For our next figure, we look at the legendary Jedi Bob. Now, officially in the set, his name is just Jedi, but in the Lego Star Wars Visual Dictionary, he was named Jedi Bob, and that's what the community has just been calling him ever since. Jedi Bob has a chrome hilt with a green lightsaber blade. He has a unique torso, and the hood piece in brown only came in one other set, being the original Gungan sub. The head print was in a few city sets, so it's really the torso and the hood piece that adds a lot of value to this figure. This figure is going from anywhere from $100 to $200. Thankfully, the one that I got in this set has a crispy cape. There is no back printing, it's just that front printing, and I have to say this figure is just amazing. And why the Visual Dictionary called him Jedi Bob, no one knows. It's just one of those things that just sticks. The next fig we'll be taking a look at is the Super Battle Droid, or as most people call it, the Super Blue Battle Droid. There is 2 in this set, and one thing to mention with this figure is that the clips are very, very fragile and break extremely easy. So most of them have cracks in the arms that makes them very loose. I have 3 of this figure, and none of them are in perfect condition. It's very hard to come by one in perfect condition, and one in good condition is going to cost you $80 to $100. Broken ones that have cracks and busted clips will cost you $40 to $50, around that ballpark. But just such a cool figure, and to have that in the pretty blue, that metallic blue, is just something else. No other figure has been made in that color since, and it's just, I guess at the time they didn't test it enough, or something with the dye and the coloring just made it super fragile. But you get 2 in the set, and this figure is exclusive, and it was never put in another set again in this color, but great figure, very beautiful looking figure, just amazing. Final figure in the set is the Droideka. This figure also appeared in, I believe, one of the Jedi Defense sets. There is no difference between these two, the different Droidekas. They are the same figure. It's hard to say if this is even a figure or a side build because there is no minifigure parts, but it's a figurine, so I'm just gonna include it in the figure section of the video. But he does have his blasters, and this one is just so nostalgic for me. I mean, and for a lot of people, being in the complete saga, just fighting these guys and doing a double jump and then slamming down to break their shield. Oh, amazing. Now, the figure is supported by a round cleared 2x2 brick. You can see there on his bottom. He has 3 legs because he's a tripod. In terms of folding them up, I will try to demonstrate that. I'll roll the feet in. We'll put the, we'll roll this down like that. We'll flip the guns around. And I guess this would make a pretty convincing looking ball. Maybe point the eyes down. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to break him. But that looks like a pretty good ball to me. I mean, it doesn't roll that well, but let's give it we'll do a little demonstration. Can he roll? Well, I tried. Now it's about time that we talk about this amazing, funny, unique gunship of a set. Although there are some extremely inaccurate things about the build, it makes up for it in other aspects. The color scheme is pretty spot on. There are some parts where I feel like they could have swapped out some pieces to make it a little bit, not as noticeable. I feel like there's a bit too much tan in it, but it's definitely early 2000s feels like random blotches of color. Like, my biggest gripe and annoyance is the green mixing up the lime green. If that was just lime green, that would have looked, in my opinion, so much better and more consistent. Do keep in mind the stickers are starting to peel. This is a 20-year-old set, although it was kept in amazing condition. Stickers are going to peel. It just happens over time. We'll do a quick 360 spin of it. Here we have the right side. We have the wing. We have the back side. I will say the back is probably the ugliest part of the set, but it's the back, and it gets covered up by the wings. We have the left side of the ship, and then we rotate back into the front. So I'm going to go into handheld mode, and we'll get a closer look at some of the more unique details of the set. First thing we must talk about is swooshability. Just to get it out of the way, it's very swooshable, but there are some do's and don'ts when grabbing the set. I think the best part to grab the set would probably be around the base of the neck, I want to say. It's pretty sturdy here. It doesn't feel like it's going to go anywhere. And then also you can just go the route of putting your hand underneath it, and it'll be just fine. In terms of playability, very playable. We have like these little beam turrets that, you could fold up and maybe act like they're, coming up and shooting the droids. The front turrets, they are movable, but they don't move that much, but just enough to be like, oh, that's fun, that's cool. These bubble turrets are on multiple hinges. There's a hinge brick that connects them to this hinge piece, and then there's a hinge brick that connects right there, and they do come out fairly much. This folds down because it's on a hinge plate. I actually don't know what that piece is called. There are 2 little levers that you could put in the clone's hands, and the clones, they just sit right there. I can demonstrate that in a little bit. The doors do open up to reveal little clips, and this is where the other blasters will go when you have the pilots or clones in the bubble turrets. And there is quite a bit of space in here. There's quite a bit of studs in here to load up your gunship. I'm not sure why this comes down. There's like a little dip, but you can put some clones in there. A little control panel down there you can see, and then we have the other side of the bubble turret. We will close the door, push this back in. Above, we do have a compartment. There's a compartment on both sides, but if you open it up, we see some tools and an extra lightsaber hilt. Very nice. The cockpits both open up. They're connected via 2 studs. The windscreens. There's a little control panel inside, and the clones connect via 4 studs. So once they're in there pretty good. What else? There's this compartment opens up to reveal, I guess, the main engine, which is a really nice little feature. We have some cool tubes, and that round translucent brick piece is very nice. We have this component. Now, I'm not sure exactly what it is. This might be like oh, extra missile launcher, but it does come off fairly easily. But I guess this opens up. I don't know what it is, but it's something. We spin this around. We have this, I guess, more exhaust that folds open. You don't really put it in there. It just folds down to see the to hide up that little back. This back turret is also on a ball joint, which is very fun and very cool. This falls off all the time. Put that back on there. But as you can see, spin it around. There's another door, and there is just more tools, fun. And that's the playability of the main ship once it's all together. And I'll show you the parts where it comes apart into 2 different builds. Now for this next part, please bear with me. I'm probably gonna break it because this is like a transformer pretty much. So you're gonna take this entire component here. I'm gonna hold down on the base and then just essentially just pull this up. As you can see, I broke it. Okay, now that I fixed that, you can see where the top connects to the bottom. It connects via these pins right here, these 3 pins. And then that's the main structure skeleton of the base. But this whole component opens up to reveal a command center. And then this little magnet box that was in a few other sets opens up to reveal some tools and a little control panel and some buttons. Very cool. And that just slides right in there. Close that up. Theoretically, you could put, you know, prisoners, maybe Count Dooku if they ever caught him. And that just magnets in there. Really cool. And you can theoretically have this on down and then have the gunship assembled and it flies down and it, you know, it could just pick it up like that, just so elegantly. But there's the main command base part. Extremely inaccurate and does not happen in the movies, but pretty neat. There's some control panels, very cool little areas where you can rest some clones. And then we have, I guess, the drop ship. It kind of resembles a like raise my camera. It kind of resembles a Z95 Headhunter a little bit. We have the nose of the ship, and then it just has the engines and the wings, and it actually looks pretty cool as just a standalone build. But the neck folds up, it folds down. Just so unique and has so much character. No other gunship does this for obvious reasons because it's extremely just wrong and shouldn't happen, but it's pretty neat, it's pretty cool, and I like it. Now to connect it all back, it's fairly simple. You just kind of have to know where you're placing. The 2 pinholes will go in this brick, and then I think 1 goes in this brick. So I will try to do it for you on camera as a demonstration. Essentially just align it, make sure it's flat, and make sure you apply pressure equally. And then another thing, the nose of how the bricks are placed, they actually help keep the center together by locking them between each other. And then this flap below comes down to kind of conceal it and make it look more consistent. And that's it. Boom, gunship. Now before I give my final verdict, we have to add some clones in this bad boy. We'll start with the pilots. We'll remove the windscreens and we'll place the pilots in there to see, so you guys can get an idea of how to put the clones in. It's fairly simple, and I might even get some other clones because I do have a good bit of these clones just lying around. But we'll get some just waiting in the cockpit, waiting to go to Geonosis to save the Jedi. And I'm gonna grab some other clones off camera, and we'll put them in the bubble turret, because why not? Because, you know, it's cool. But yeah, these clones are just something about them. I just love them so much. But then we'll just put that in there. You can either, you know, have the bottom studs facing or like that. You can put them any way you want. But yeah, we'll turn this baby around, and we'll just add some more clones. We'll just add more clones because we love clones. We love clones, don't we? Bam, bubble turret. Give this guy a blaster. Bam, and then we can't forget Jedi Bob. You know, he's pulling up with the clones to save Anakin and Obi-Wan. But there we have a complete loaded up gunship with our Jedi Bob, our clones, ready to get kick some separatist butt and blow some stuff up, because that's what cool guys do. What's an amazing set. For $90 back in 2002, this set has so much playability and such a great value in terms of your money. I mean, you're getting 4 clones, a really cool Jedi, 2 battle droids, a droidica for 90 bucks, and then you have the gunship. That's incredible. Nowadays, if you were to pick this set up for yourself for your collection, you're going to be paying at least $400 complete. Most of the value of this set is in the figures, and to find this set in good condition is fairly hard to come by, not because of the stickers, but it's also a white set, so there's a lot of yellowed gunships out there, which is pretty unfortunate, but that's just because of the time. If you were to pick this set up brand new sealed, you're probably going to spend around $1,000 if there are any sealed sets left in the world of this beautiful ship. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about this set. Personally, I'm glad I picked this setup rather than the UCS gunship, because I would pick this setup any day over the UCS gunship. I really do prefer this one way more, because I'm an old fart at heart. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Like I said, if you have any questions about the set, feel free to let me know in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with any of your LEGO friends, and remember, have a great day, take it easy, and for the Republic.